All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants.
Ready. 39. Check, Mike, 39. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Get it.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Rolling to his right. It's caught, Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go now. And 2 starts. First down. I'm coming. First down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Ready.
On 4th down, Jones. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now it's Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
I can't believe they even fired.
They'll run on first down. Swift, he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
6-6, pull it hard. Bravo.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, high 7. Yep. That's me. Hard.
Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now, Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Gotem, 18, Gage, on the west.
First down, Lions.
Check 99. Rush in. A little flare. Shoot. Hey, lock it. Switch. Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
That's trash. Switch. Check 43. Out.
They'll try the left side. Swift, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
61, match box, right. Check 3. 5.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now. Throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stand up. Hey, exit. Check. Check 15. Go on. Check. Lucky. Pick the edge. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Jones. Steps away to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And now here's a carry heading left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. Going for the right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
2nd and 4. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, shoot.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. nothing but daylight ahead. And he comes touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Throwing on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Switch gears.
Here's 2nd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way? Oh, no, he lost the football. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing. And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit. Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll look to throw. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6. At the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run it with Johnson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Check it back, check it back.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.